If the word demands a definition, unemployment may be elaborated as a state of not finding work by an individual who is fit and willing to work. It is usually measured in percentage, the number of individuals without work out of the total labor force of the country or specific social groups. Labor force is the term collectively applied to the total number of individuals within the population who are willing and capable of doing work. Unemployment rate of a country is indicative of its socio-economic health. Unemployment casts some short-term ripples throughout the economy by reducing an individual's contribution in terms of services and taxes. Types of unemployment. The most accepted classification of unemployment recognizes two broad types: voluntary and involuntary unemployment. Voluntary unemployment arises when an individual is not under any employment out of his own desire and not to work. Could be from their own apprehension towards the concept itself, or it may be that the individual is unable to find a work paying his desired wage and he doesn't want to settle. Involuntary unemployment encompasses all those factors that prevent a physically fit individual willing to work from getting an employment. According to John Maynard Keynes, involuntary unemployment arises due to insufficiency of effective demand, which can be solved by stepping up aggregate demand through government intervention. Involuntary unemployment is further categorized into subheads: structural, regional, seasonal, technological, educational, frictional, causal, cyclical. And the root of unemployment problem can be traced to a host of reasons that contributes collectively towards the problem. First one would be economic growth without adequate employment opportunities. India's GDP projection for year 2017 is 7.5%, but the growth does not currently translate into creating more employment opportunities for the labor force. Second would be education. Although literacy rates have risen in the last few decades, there still remains a fundamental flaw in the education system in India. The curriculum is mostly theory oriented and fails to provide vocational training required to match up with the current economic environment. And the population growth. Rapid growth of population has often been labeled as a major reason for increasing unemployment in the country. And in the last 10 years, India's population has been increased by 136.28 million, and the unemployment is at 5-year high in the financial year of 2015 to 2016. Faulty unemployment planning. The 5-year plans implemented by the government have not contributed proportionally towards the elimination of the unemployment. Drawbacks of agriculture infrastructure. According to current statistics, agriculture remains the biggest employer in the country, contributing to 51% employment, but ironically, the sector contributes meager 12 to 13% of the country's GDP. The other reasons are slow industrialization, lack of investment, immobility of the labor. Solutions to reduce unemployment rate: collective effort towards directed by the government as well as citizens towards the following points might help alleviate the problem of unemployment in the country. First one would be increased industrialization. One of the most sure shot remedies of the unemployment situation in India is rapid industrialization. Increased number of industries translate effectively into increased number of employment of opportunities. Second would be emphasis on vocational and technical training. The curriculum pursued in universities should be altered to focus more on practical aspects of the learning. Encouraging self-employment would be other option. Self-employment should be encouraged more with the introduction of liability-free loans and government assistance for funding. Incubation centers need to be promoted to cultivate original business ideas that will be financially viable. Inviting larger capital investments is another option. Although India's economic market is seeing increased investment from overseas investors owing to its cheap labor costs, a lot more is still need to bridge the gap of the unemployment. Focused policy implementation is the other option. Subsequent policies are focused on the issues like poverty and unemployment, but the implementation leaves a lot to be desired. Schemes like Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGA, and Rajiv Gandhi Swaslam Rozgar Yojana are examples of the initiatives that the government has taken to address the unemployment problem. Now, with the strong leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi, we can hope for the unemployment rate to be reduced in the consequent years. Thank you.